What is going on, investors? My name's Emmanuel, and boy, oh boy, today felt like Christmas. I was saying to the guys in the Discord, like, I've never spent so much money so fast before in my life. The saying is, you should buy when there is blood in the streets. And investors, I went shopping today. It's looking very bloody. To be fair, it actually has recovered since this morning. It was a lot bloodier than this. So the market is slightly recovering today. But in this video, I will go through all of the purchases that I made today because I did go shopping. But before we dive into all of that, if you want to know what I'm buying and selling in real time, then you need to jump in my Discord. The link is in the description below. Jump on board, join the community, and see what we are up to. I think you will like it. People always ask me, the market seems overextended. Am I worried about a crash? And the simple answer is no. And the reason why I'm not worried is because on the 30th of January, I posted this in my morning briefing with my Discord members. And I pretty much told them that I was really concerned, especially after the whole GameStop scenario and the amount of people who want to get involved in investing. And I said here that I can't remember where I heard the saying from. If your friends at the office want to start getting into stocks, that's when you need to start getting out of stocks. And that is so true. Even with Trading 212 right now, they're inundated with people who want to start using their platform to start investing. I think Trading 212 became the second most popular downloaded app on the App Store. When everyone wants to get into stocks, that's when you need to be getting out. And I pretty much advised everyone in my Discord to start building up your cash position. So as a result of that advice, I went on a selling spree. I sold BFT, I sold Alibaba, I sold Celsius Holding, I sold some part of my Jivo, I sold JIC, I sold IMMR, I sold PSTH, I sold Zomedica, again, a company I love. But when I started seeing so many people getting involved in the market and wanting to trade, I had to get out and build my cash position. As a result of all of this selling, I was able to build my cash position to about 22% in cash. And on days like today, we start eating. This is where we start feasting. And I'm now probably down to 10% cash. Like, that's how heavy I went. So here are the list of stocks that I ended up buying today and yesterday. So my first purchase of today was, of course, Tattooed Chef. Okay, ticker symbol is TTCF. And investors, I never ever thought I would see the day where Tattooed Chef would drop back into the teens again. Okay, especially Tattooed Chef last night reported their preliminary Q4 results, and they absolutely blew me away. So I do plan to do a video walkthrough of their preliminary results, but investors, they absolutely blew it out of the park. I mean, their branded sales, remember, the branded sales only started a couple of years ago. Their branded sales represented an increase of 448%. 448%. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's a crazy amount of growth. So that made me even more bullish, okay? And my total position now in Tattooed Chef, I own how many shares do I own? I own over 1,600 shares. And I'll tell you this right now. If Tattooed Chef drops lower, I am prepared to bring this position to about maybe 2,000 shares because I am absolutely bullish, especially after the preliminaries. And they have announced that on March the 10th is when we're going to get our Q4 results and also our full year 2020, and I cannot wait. As you can see, I'm very bullish. It's sitting at 20. It represents 28% of my growth portfolio. I probably don't want to get it over 30%. So I still have about 2% more of runway to booster up my Tattooed Chef position. So the next stock that I bought this morning was Tesla. Investors, if you woke me up and said I'll be able to get Tesla sub $700, I would slap your face. I would think you're pulling my leg. But we had a huge drop this morning to the point where Tesla dropped to $621. So that represented a drop of 6% just this morning. And of course, always buy quality when the market is in a crash. There's a saying, don't buy trash in the middle of a crash. Price crashed 6% this morning. Of course, it's Tesla, so it's recovered quite nicely, and we are up 3% on the day. I ended up picking up shares of Tesla when we started to see a bit of a recovery. I didn't want to catch a falling knife, so I ended up picking up shares about 650. This wasn't quite accurate. I averaged up in my Tesla position, picked up some more shares at 650. And currently, Tesla weighs about 21% of my portfolio. I'm currently sitting on 45 shares, currently still in profit. I'm sitting on about £8,000 worth of profit in my Tesla position. I am thinking maybe to buy 5 more shares before market closes, because like I said, I'm still sitting on about 10% cash. But we'll see. At the moment, we're sitting on 45 shares at a cost per share of $496. So next up was Palantir. Ticker symbol is PLTR. And with this company, I actually started buying Palantir last week. Okay, so if you look at the 5-day chart, it dropped quite significantly during the lockup expiration dates. So I was buying heavy on Thursday. What I actually did, and I informed all of my Discord members, was that I sold out of Amazon. Yes, Amazon, I'm completely out of that company. I cashed in, took my profits, and I dumped a lot of my Amazon cash into Palantir. And I just think Palantir has a lot more growth ahead of it in comparison to Amazon. If you look at Palantir's market cap right now, we're sitting at 45 billion in terms of market cap. And I do see this market cap doubling very, very soon, especially after their recent Q4 results. They completely smashed it, in my opinion. And we were having a discussion in my Discord, and I highlighted some of the key points from their Q4 presentation that I absolutely loved. Again, they signed a 2-year contract with the NHS England, which is something I have covered. When you also look at their growth as a business, 47% revenue growth is just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing, with a 17% adjusted operating margin. So what that pretty much means is for every $100 that Palantir makes, $17 of that is kept as earnings, which is just insane. And I actually want to challenge my audience. If you can find me a company that can secure 21 deals in one single quarter, where 12 of these deals were worth over $10 million or more, please drop it in the comment section, because I struggled to think of a company that was able to produce such incredible results. So, and we had a great discussion in the Discord about Palantir. Again, I talked about how the government side of the business is actually reducing in comparison to the commercial side, which is now increasing, because the commercial side of the business now represents 44% of total revenue, and the government side of the business represents only 56% of the revenue. So this is a sign of expansion for me. I absolutely love when companies do that. It's similar with Tattooed Chef. Their branded sales is now starting to exceed their private labeling, which is brilliant. And also Palantir recently announced today, in fact, that they and 3M have expanded their relationship to build dynamic supply chain, which again, I just completely love this company. This company is the epitome of a hyper growth company. And I decided to increase my position in Palantir. I now own 970 shares of Palantir. It represents 18% of my portfolio, currently up about $1,000. I'm considering buying 30 more shares and just build up get my position to 1,000 shares. But I am hoping for a bit more of a dip, and hopefully we can see that. And then I'll just add to my position and make it sit at about 1,000 shares. Next up is BlackBerry. Ticker symbol is BB. And BlackBerry, it's almost like my love child. Okay, I absolutely love BlackBerry. Most of you know I started buying this when it dropped to 6, but I decided to average up. BlackBerry got caught up in the whole meme stock fiasco that happened in January, and it really did hurt my feelings. I cannot lie, it hurt my feelings. As you can see, we had a crazy run up, 200% run up during the whole meme stock fiasco, but we've since pulled back over 56% on our position. But I've always said BlackBerry is a long-term hold for me. I think our market cap of 5 billion is an absolute joke, considering that BlackBerry is in the 3 most important sectors right now, which is AI, cybersecurity, and autonomous vehicles. We have key partnerships in these sectors, and I'm just holding on to my BlackBerry. So I did average up in my BlackBerry. I'm now sitting on a total of 880 shares of BlackBerry, cost price now of $9.96. I did average up from $7, but I don't care. I'm thinking about this company long term. And yeah, this average of $9, in my opinion, in the next 3 to 4 years will be really insignificant. So I'm currently sitting on about $264 worth of profit, and it represents about 6% of my portfolio. Next up is GoPro. Ticker symbol is GPRO. And I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting the price to drop this heavy after the type of Q4 that we had. We had an incredible Q4. Our subscriber growth was crazy. Our revenue growth was crazy. Our net income was crazy. But did any of that matter to shareholders? Absolutely not. We are down 24% since our earnings. You would think we actually had terrible earnings, but we had incredible earnings. And I do plan an update video on GoPro because my views have not changed. I mean, again, look at this growth from a revenue point of view. We killed 2020. We absolutely killed 2020 amidst global lockdowns. We absolutely killed 2020 from a revenue point of view. Net income as well. We turned a profit in Q3 and Q4, but yet investors don't really care right now for GoPro. So it is what it is. Okay, so I did go a bit heavy in GoPro. I cannot lie. As you can see, I've got about 28K in GoPro. I initially planned 10 grand, but yeah, I went stupid heavy in GoPro because it's just the valuations right now. It's just insane to me. The company is incredibly undervalued in my opinion, and I'm going to hold this long term. Currently, I'm down about 3 grand minus 10% on my position in GoPro. I did manage to average down. My share price, my cost per share is now sitting at $8.79. So my next purchase was Biolace. Ticker symbol is BIOL. I've done 2 videos on this company. I am incredibly bullish on this company. As you can see, the company dips like crazy this week. We dropped, we did drop to a low minus 21% at one point, but we have since recovered today and we're down just 9% for the week. This company is incredible. They've announced their preliminary Q4, which again, they smashed it. And I just find this a bargain. You know, this is an absolute bargain. So I did go heavy on Biolace. I currently own 11,000 shares of Biolace. My cost price now, I managed to average down. My cost price is 98 cents a share, and this currently represents about 7.6% of my portfolio. So last but not least is Black Sky. And this is actually a new position. I started buying this company 2 days ago, I believe it was. But Black Sky will be merging with Osprey Technology Acquisition Corp. Ticker symbol is SFTW. And a lot of people have been comparing Black Sky to the Palantir. They're the Palantir of space because they do have satellites and they monitor activity and collect data. I do like that comparison because, of course, I'm in Palantir. This is a brand new holding for me. I do plan a detailed video for Black Sky, which will be coming very soon. So keep a lookout for that. But as of right now, I currently own just 600 shares, okay, a startup position, and my cost price per share is $14.56, and I'm currently down about $840 a share, but I do want to invest a total of $10,000 into this company. I am bullish on this company, and I do think it will also be included in Cathie Wood's Space ARK Invest. So these are all the companies that I bought recently. A large majority of them I bought this morning on the dip, and I am just over the moon. Currently, I'm still sitting on about 10% cash. And if we do see any more dips or declines or any pullbacks, I am ready. So the best way to be prepared and the best way to capitalize on a crash is to stay liquid. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, none of this is financial advice. If you do want to learn about investing in stocks, I do have some links in the description below. Make sure you join my Discord group. The Patreon link is in the description below. Don't forget to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to see more content from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.